exactly.
Yeah.
On the job training.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it? What do you call it? I get kind of like when I see guys carrying glass cups all on one side and all the guys on the same side, like, dude, that gets me like, I get kind of, oh, someone's gonna get hurt or they're gonna drop it.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to like I always like to be in the back, you know.
Me too. I like to watch it.
Yeah.
And then like I like to put my cup like on the right side and then stand on the left and reach around and grab it like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so your shoulder
Yeah.
balances
It's
everything. Yeah,
real comfortable.
yeah. I see some
Yeah.
guys they just all of them on the same side, shoulder on the same side. Like, no, you don't do it like that.
No.
No. Ah. And
Ah.
they got like 30 guys carrying one piece of glass. Go, nah, just get a freaking dolly, roll it, and then just man, just too many people on the glass, just too many feet in the way. And someone's gonna trip and fall or get pinned somewhere.
Yeah.
And
We can cart it to where we have to carry it. That's what we do.
yeah, I try not to go too big, like, but some of them you just unavoidable, you know. So I do charge to go upstairs though. Do you charge extra to go upstairs?
Oh.
I do. Ain't no one else gonna do it around here. They don't have the manpower for it. A lot of these guys around here are one guys. Who
Yeah.
else? Who else is gonna do it? I have the guys. I got the manpower. You know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna charge a little extra. Freaking buy these guys lunch after they're done. So
Cool. Well, gang's all here. The regular irregulars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Rock.
what's going on? Anything exciting happening? Thing out of the ordinary? I've still got my mind on sales, thinking about sales. Gotta sell stuff.
So me and my brother were thinking, you know, I know you guys this out of your guys is some of you guys don't do it. But man, you know how many times we get people calling us and asking us, do you wash windows? And so now we're exploring to washing windows.
Ooh,
Ooh, I got like
Wow.
two window washer people I help. It's a crazy opening. I wouldn't expect that, but I would expect that from you, Adrian, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a cover-all kind of guy.
Yeah. It's like people are calling us, like I'm like, and I have the perfect set, you know, hookup with Diamond Seal with my cleaner and solution. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll call them up and see what they have a lot of good products. So I'm like, so and then also I can offer coating the glass and make a little extra on top of that. So make
And
a
if it's
little.
successful enough, you just branch it out into its own little thing. Yeah, I love doing that, creating test silos inside of the your
Yeah,
CRM system to like you can try to collect these ideas because
yeah,
so many times we did the opposite. This is going to work great. No way it's going to fail. Create all these things around it, and then we pivot in the middle or after it fails, and like, man, if I knew that, we would have just created a test silo. We could just see if
yeah.
this really works before we go all in on that LLC
That's
and
true.
everything else.
That's true. But if it does fail, I do have other things I do. It wouldn't really bother us. It's
Hmm.
just this is like a little extra. Like, oh, let's see what we can do. It's like, all right, because we get constantly people asking me. I'm like, no, we don't do it. I'm like, damn. How much money did I just like go out the door? Like, damn. You know. At the same time, we're so busy. I don't know if I even have time to send somebody
That's
to
where
do it.
we set up
You
the tracking. We set
know?
up tracking and we make sure you can tell, man, it feels like we're busy. And if you did seven window jobs, seven cleaning jobs that month, you can go and try to make sure how much did it cost for us to get them? How much did we make on them? How much time did the guys spend on them? And if I said that same amount for showers or for my other product, would I make double? Then I'm wasting my time over here. Like that's where having that data will help you like create those little siloed reports to know,
That's what.
is this a good time filler? Is this equal to filling my job with Windows, or is this actually a better thing to focus on than the Windows? So as people come in for broken windows, you learn to not to actually push the cleaning. But if you figure out it's actually a lower metric of like revenue per hour you're making for each one of your jobs, then it's something you do so that you keep them sticky, but you don't necessarily push it. I know that's how we did with a lot of our services, where we really didn't want to sell it, so we didn't promote it. But if it was a way to get a foot in the door, we definitely wanted to leave it on the website and leave it as an offer that we presented to them because it might get us on the property and be that difference of we sold it on site because we were there, but they wouldn't have brought us there for the shower, but they brought us there for the cleaning, which allowed us to pitch the shower because they saw how good we were at whatever X service they picked. And you have that unique that not everyone has of you actually offer a wide array of services.
Hmm.
You're not just they chose a shower, they didn't, or shower, a mirror, they didn't. You're like a shower, window, balancer, mirror, patio door. You got you grass cut too? What you got? Like that. How much are you willing to pay? Because Adrian's willing to take it.
Exactly, and that's what me and my brother were talking about too. Because like we'll be cleaning the windows and we see a failed unit. Guess what? Who they're gonna call? Well, they don't need to call anybody. We're already there. My guys measured up and come back in a few days and install. Or they need a screen. We'll measure a screen. Or they got a window balance bad. Hey, we do all that too. It's just yeah. And I was talking to my brother. That could open a whole different kind of a door for us. But it's one of those things. Is we're gonna have to probably hire a whole different crew just for that,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
but depending, on the you know, like we have to generate business first, right? We gotta have this, I don't want to hire somebody and just have them, come a few days a week and then, you know, not have anything. So I would have to probably push it real quick and see, how many my guys could do, and then maybe hire somebody on the side, see how much load we could take before we push
Then
it out.
the unseen value of it, because if what if they only found you for window washing and you go there and you created a whole subcategory, they didn't know you did windows, but most people we would come to would only want two foggy windows. And I walk around the house, let me just assess the rest. And I'm like, and we sound like we're trying to sell them crap they don't need, but we actually know if you're good enough, that window is failing and those seven are about to fail. Oh no,
Yeah,
that's just a little dirt on it. No, ma'am. Actually, it's the signs of an early failure. And in 3 years, it will just get worse and worse and it'll be there. But while we're on site, we can pitch it now. The fact that you're going for just cleaning, like it's almost like I have to pay for a lead to go to get invited to their house to tell them what quote I would be to replace their window. You're getting called to come to their house to be paid for a cleaning service, and then you get to assess if you can upsell them to a potential foggy window. So there's a nice little unseen value in offering a service that might seem unrelated
true.
because that's a that's a nice little beautiful your cost of landing
Yeah,
a customer isn't in that silo because there's that
yeah,
residual.
yeah. Because the chances of us, like if they want their windows washed, they're gonna want that fog unit replaced. Because the reason why they want their windows washed is because they want to see a clear view. If we catch a fogged unit, hey, our chances of getting that job too is more likely to happen. So I just got to find the price points. I got to figure out what the market is around here. I know some guys charge like $10 to $20 per window, which I don't know. That's kind of seems kind of cheap, but we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, I got overhead, I got trucks, I got yep. And I got a lift too now, so that's pretty nice to have too. If I have to go to a store, they can take a lift
Nice.
instead of being on an extension ladder.
The lift truck, like a
Uh, like
bucket truck.
it's a skyjack lift.
Okay, cool,
Yeah, we just bought it. Bought it used like a couple weeks ago. Turned out pretty good deal. So they
sweet.
were they were liquidating their business, and we went in there and they bought it pretty cheap too. So yep. So now we don't have to rent one anymore.
Excellent.
So yeah.
Hey, speaking about like the windows and the fogged up windows, do you guys remember? Did you ever see that process for defogging
Oh yeah.
Oh
units?
yeah.
The
I
Remember
never
glass
saw
the,
that?
it work, right? Did
the
that
Glass
work
glass
for
Guru.
anyone?
guru. The glass guru used to do
Glass
that.
Guru.
It never worked.
That's pretty funny.
Uh,
Yeah, you'd like, so for you at home, if you haven't heard of this,
Yeah.
somebody sold the system for cleaning out fogged up windows, fogged up insulated units. So you
Yeah.
could like drill a hole in the corner, and then I think you
Hmm.
stuck a little tool in
Solution.
there
It's
with a
like a Hudson
jack.
sprayer. You put a nozzle in there and it sprays it.
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sprayed
Hmm.
it, cleaned it out, and then I think they just left the hole there
There's two
so
holes.
that
There's
it
one
would.
top and one bottom.
Okay, so that air would circulate
And then
and
they put these little plastic caps on them so they can,
so they could
yeah,
breathe basically.
yeah, breathe. Yeah,
Because I mean, first of all, I mean that takes away all the insulated property of the window.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it didn't. Yeah, it didn't work over the long term.
No, no, because
No,
yeah.
that's
Because yeah, because science.
we had a guy down here that, he's going around posting signs on telephone poles, everything. And so somebody was at a job site and they were there going to clean the fogged up windows. So they go one to the next, a fogged up window next to the front door. They take a drill to it.
Yes, exactly.
Tempered.
Doesn't work on tempered
They
glass,
had
does
no
it?
idea what.
That's funny.
And then we'd have a trade show over here, and this company would be over there pushing that. They had an IG unit sitting there and said they cleaned it. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I says that's solar band 60. Air gets to it, it's like rust. You can't clean it off.
Nope.
We can.
Try. I like to see.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, I knew a guy, window washer from a networking group.
The
So
tip?
you get into a networking group. Do you know Tim Hyatt? He's a
No.
window washer in this area in Santa Cruz. I think he's still doing it. But he got into that back in the day. Now this is like 15 years ago or something. And was doing that for a bit. So he would but he gave it up pretty quick and just started calling me just and referring me to go in and replace them. Because really
That
at
was
the end
at
of the day,
that
it
was at
was
the trade show probably, I forget, 20
20
years.
years ago or
Yeah, 20 years ago somebody
yeah.
was advertising, doing that deal, and yeah, right.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
That's just funny.
Yeah.
I guess whatever makes the buck. I mean, they can make it work for a while and make some money, I guess. Go rip people off, go for it.
Here's another one I like. You ever see like the little kit to like fill cracks
Yeah.
in a
Uh,
windshield or something?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Didn't work.
That doesn't work either, huh?
Not well. We have I have a windshield repair kit here. People come and get their windshield done, repair kits with us. It works in not like the stuff that you sell like Walmart where you just put some clear
Yeah.
glue over it. That doesn't work.
No.
You actually got to drill to the first layer of the laminate it, and then you got to screw on the what do you call it, this thing, and then with the liquid in there, you got to pull the air out, and then in the other side, you got to kind of warm it up with the lighter, and then you can see the air bubbles coming out, and then the black of the line from the crack of the glass eventually will disappear, and all you'll see is a little dot
So that's really for like a chip, right?
for a chip. Yeah, anything more than a quarter, bigger than a quarter, you can't do. I mean, people do like anything than like a dollar. I go, nah, I can't do a dollar. That's way too much.
Yeah.
And you can't do anything in line of vision. You got to make sure, and you can't do more than three. Then they got to get. I don't do windshields, but I'll do that because those are good money right there, man. I get like $60 a pop for a windshield chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it takes us 15 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Uh-huh. I used to do it when I used to go around when I was a little kid with a kit. My dad let me take it home, and used to go around the neighborhood and fix neighbors' windshields for freaking $25
Nice.
when I was younger. Yeah. Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the perfect job for a kid.
It was freaking awesome, man.
Uh-huh.
You made some good money. Got to take out the girls with that money. It was
Oh
nice.
yeah. And I bet like the customers are stoked, you know. I mean,
They were.
typically it's just a cheap, people don't expect much,
Mm-mm.
you know. You got a cheap, quick fix, it's
And $25 to repair your windshield compared to replacing for $300. Oh yeah.
zap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone else do auto glass in this business or no? You ever done it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, my dad used to do a lot of flat glass.
Like to like
The
diesel
old,
trucks, diesel truck
back in the
or
50s.
yeah, those were never easy, man. The new
And
ones
he actually
suck.
had a box that had all the patterns in it.
Really?
And it was clear. You could roll it to, you look up whatever you were doing, and you roll it to the pattern, and he would cut it to the
Yeah.
pattern. Then we gave it to my brother, and I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, we had one of those too. Yeah, we had one of those too, and then I don't know what happened to it. It's been a while.
It was a
We used to-
plywood box, and
yeah, it had a
patterns would roll through it. And it was
yeah,
neat.
yeah. Yeah, but we stopped doing auto glass like a long time ago. It's not worth it.
When they started doing the urethanes, that was it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
Your thing, yeah, it
you
was.
get in trouble if you don't do those right.
Oh yeah, man, it was a cake when they had the gasket. You just put the rope in it and you just pull the rope. And
Yep.
yeah, dude, that was money.
Yeah, because the windshield is now a structural part of the car,
Yeah,
and if you know
all
do
there's
something wrong when you set it, you screw up the
the sensors too. There's so many
yeah.
sensors and stuff. Yeah, yeah. I don't do them anymore. Like I said, I know how to. If someone told me, "Hey, can you replace my windshield?" I could probably do it. Do I want to? No.
I still got a roll around part over here. It has all the clips for the windshield trim
That's all.
stuff.
That's the old ones. Yeah. No, I still have my cutout tool and everything. Still,
Oh yeah, I
I
got
have my
that.
rope. I have my piano wire. You
Uh-huh.
just poke a hole into the ear thing and you just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you use those when they have the molding with the metal in it. That's where you had to use those at because you couldn't get your knife in there.
Then I have the air powered like thin tool
Yeah.
doing that.
So now they have these nice tools. Now you just put them inside. And you just crank
Yeah,
it and it cuts
I
for you.
saw
Like
that. That was pretty interesting.
I'm like, dude, all this time, man, you had to use your neck to cut the bottom for your get a little
Oh yeah.
neck pain, your back. Shoot. And they got this thing called the little buddy. It helps you install the windshield now. I'm like, man, a bunch
Oh
of
yeah, I've seen that kind of
bunch
like
of
a
bunch of
kind of a
pansies now these
lever
days.
off, like counterweight sort of thing or whatever.
Yeah, you hook it up onto your side mirror, and then it helps you guide into the hole. Yeah,
Clever,
man.
man.
So I remember, man, grabbing the freaking cup and putting your hand on the freaking on the hood and just reaching over and hoping that you hit that freaking block that's on there. If not, oh, it'll be a big ass mess you gotta be cleaning up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm getting some nightmares, guys. Let's not talking about that. That was those were times where, man, that was hard. Freaking doing those at 100-degree weather? No way.
Yeah, I've never done auto glass. Never even
Yeah.
Yeah.
tried it.
It was good money at one time, man. You made really good money, and then insurance companies and these guys doing them out of their home for dirt cheap ruined the whole
Well, you used to have that.
industry.
You used to have that Nags book.
Yeah.
You look it up, and that's the price.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. We used to get our windshields from Migrant Glass. You ever get it
Yeah,
from them?
we did too.
Yeah, Migrant, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They had that Nags book. You just looked up, and that's
Yep.
the price.
Yep. Well, yeah, that was the price, but you had a factor too. So you got to put in your factor.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then that's how much you get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to stock a lot of the common cars and we got them dirt cheap. I mean, we would get them really cheap. Like we get a windshield for like freaking $30, freaking dirt cheap. Just stack them in our windshield box, and then
Yeah.
someone needed like, a windshield, man. We had it there ready to go, like, within the hour. So yeah. Yeah. Those days are over though. Hey, you guys ever install these shower doors, the ready in the box from FHC?
I heard that
Yeah.
today, and who would?
I mean, I seen it one too, and they had they did a slider and no overlap. Just like, I don't know what it was, but
It
it
did.
was
Yeah, there's nothing to it.
it didn't look right at all. I'm like, what the heck is that? I mean, that's an
You put
elite.
the fin seal on it.
Yeah, I'm like,
Well,
like I don't offer nothing. I don't offer no uh stock stuff because then you don't get the right fit or it doesn't
no.
look good.
Uh-uh.
It's not worth the. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So what, this from FHC, they've got like some kind of a kit or whatever.
So you could buy
They call it a
you could,
shower in the box or something.
yeah,
And is a sliding door.
sliding.
Yeah.
You get a swinging door. They have quite a few different sizes. You just got to make it work.
So there's got to be a little bit of adjustment or whatever, right?
Don't know.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
This is the first time. I mean, I saw something about they were like shipping glass or something.
Yeah.
So I did notice that a while back, but I didn't really
So
look into it very closely.
so if you go to FHC's website and go to the shower hardware, it's the first option. It says glass in the box. So they have sliding shower doors and swinging shower doors. And I guess you just pick it and then I don't know, you just make it work, I guess.
Well, that's what WBS has, you know. You can buy the heavy shower doors
Yeah,
and they have panels, you know,
you got to make it work.
but they're all on channels, so
Yeah.
you can make it work.
Okay, so this is like this is Denali. This is like
Yeah.
the equivalent of what does CRL call it?
Finale, the center Serenity.
Yeah, yeah, right. So that makes sense.
I mean, they have the Napa too. The Napa, that's like the Camridge. I mean,
Oh,
I mean,
Cambridge, right, right. So it's just like buying one of those, but you know,
mhm.
you need an opening that's like almost perfectly square
But
for it to
these,
work.
but they, yeah, well, I think they only will call these ones. I don't think they ship them out. These will. So whoever did it, they were probably close to one of the facilities they have and picked it up.
Well, yeah, I mean they're yeah, yeah, exactly. Or I don't know if they're just ordering
I mean,
you
I
know,
guess,
shipping containers of it from China or whatever.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't
yeah.
know what they're doing.
I guess if the walls are plumb and stuff, you make it work. I guess. I mean,
Absolutely. I mean, if
you're golden.
they're within an eighth,
Yeah, you can make it
there's
work.
enough adjustment, you
But
know.
no, but you know how you have an overlap, like the two
Yeah.
pieces. There was zero overlap.
Yeah.
None. There was no.
So if it says 65 and 11/16, that's exactly what the opening is.
Yeah,
You use it in an opening that's less than 65 in order to have a
Yeah,
over.
because you're supposed to take your opening, divide it by 2, and add 7/8 to it to get the proper
Right, right. So they're
overlap.
just telling you when you buy that kit, this is like the actual glass size daylight, right? And then you have to figure, you know, it's designed for an opening a little bit smaller than that, an inch smaller.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, look. So
And plus
it's
the way he
like,
did it, plus the one he showed, the shower head was on the left and the sliding panel was over to the right, so water would go right through there, even with a thin strip.
so I'm looking at this. So it's like per panel of glass. Um, looks like the pricing is pretty reasonable. Really reasonable, actually.
It's a box.
Ah, good to know.
but I don't know if they'll ship out to you though. I think you got to pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by GlassGadget.com. Showcase Innovations creates tools that help shower door installers be more efficient and save time. Check out GlassGadget.com for more information.
I was thinking about doing that, like shipping shower doors out to people, but I think it seems too much of a hassle to order them, get them here, and then crate them up and send them over. It's take a long process.
Yeah.
It's a good idea though.
And if you had to freight that, it would cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of, let's say if it doesn't work, they'll return it and you got to return deal with people. Yeah. No, then I thought about that. It's not gonna work.
Has anybody ever done anything like that though? Drop shipping stuff? Like I've thought about it through a vendor of ours that we buy antique mirror from out of New York, but they also sell like different types of decorative mirrors with bevels on
Yeah.
them and stuff like that, and they're shipping it to us. You could just simply, wholesale it and sell it to customers directly, and just have them ship it to your customers, and you're not even touching it. And this stuff
Yeah.
comes packaged like insanely.
Drop shipping, basically, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just drop shipping it, and all you're doing is facilitating like a website where they're ordering through, and it's shipping directly to them. I mean, I've thought about that, but I don't know exactly how it works. And then the marketing for it, like, I'm assuming there's a heavy marketing gear up for it, I would imagine.
Yeah, there's a website. I think it's the original shower door. That guy's out of Florida. He hit me up a couple years ago and was trying to get us to do the installs for him because he got hooked up with Floor and Decor where we're at in Fresno, California. And yeah, it was kind of weird because I was kind of thinking about the same thing, wanting to do drop ship stuff. And but then in the same thing, even if we weren't, I'm like, well, I'm not going to support you. You know, you're my competition. You know,
Yeah.
and so yeah, I just kind of fizzled out. But he was like really pushing hard to try and get me to go out there and just do the displays because he's like, I already have the glass. I just need somebody to just go out and do the installs for me, and I'll pay you. But I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not
I
interested.
he did the same thing to me too, Cameron. And he didn't want to pay nothing, dude. Nothing. Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you had no, he didn't have the glass, only the hardware. You had to buy the glass. I have his contract still right here. I gotta find it. But yeah, no, you had to purchase the glass, and he'll tell you what his list price that he'll pay, and then that's what you do. That's what you make. And I'm like, nah, dude. Like, no.
no,
Thing
I was,
he hit us up and he was like, because they had already set up all the displays, and I don't think he was basically ready to go, and I think he wanted me to go measure, give him the measurements, and then he would ship me the glass and the hardware, have me
oh,
install, and then
listen,
any leak that they got, they would send them to me just for the install, but he would supply all the glass and hardware. And I was just like, yeah,
Oh.
no, good.
I know who you're talking about, dude. I talk to him every once in a while. He's a nice guy, but I think him and Bill are best friends.
He's not a nice guy.
Huh?
but I was thinking something like that.
He's
I
not a
was trying to
nice
find
guy.
ones.
No?
Trying to,
I haven't heard great
I don't
things
know if you
about
know.
him.
I don't know if you know anything about this guy, but you should do a little research. You don't have
Yeah.
to do much. Just like
Yeah,
scratch the surface, and you'll find out how nice of a guy he is.
Mm. Yeah, a few times I talked on the phone with him. He seemed pretty nice, but I don't know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
he can seem like that too. So
yeah.
that's all I'll say about that.
There's like I in the history of shower door professionals, there's only been like two people who've ever been kicked out of the group. And that guy's one of those two people.
I remember when I first started, his mouth was bigger than mine, dude. I was like, what the heck?
And we let one of those guys back in. Welcome back, Adrian.
Yeah, right.
I never got kicked out. What are you talking
I know I'm
about?
playing. I'm
Fucking
playing,
with you,
Adrian.
man. Adrian pushes the limit, but he doesn't go over the
No, yeah, he loves to like
limit.
skirt the line. It's great.
He gets right up next to it though, man.
he's just with the poker, just stoking it, just ready to,
Poker. I got to go with my poker face, you know.
Yeah. He adds the LOL and the emoji right where it's necessary for everyone to be like,
yeah,
okay, yeah, right. I'll take it.
Exactly.
You can say anything if you say LOL.
yeah.
Right.
I mean,
No
come on,
offense.
you're putting yourself on the internet, man. I mean, if someone's gonna say something. I mean, it's just the way it is, you know. Like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's too late now not to be yourself. I mean, it's the same thing for me. It's like everybody knows how I am. So it's too late to like put up some kind of a front. Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Might as well just be me. It's funny. I went. I'm on the FHC website, and so I tried putting one of those in my cart, and it let me put it in my cart, and it's like ready to let me place the order.
Really?
Yeah, it's not telling me. And I've got like UPS ground
Really?
as selected as shipping method. So
I might just order
What?
one. I just might just order one just to see how it looks. We'll
now,
see.
yeah, this is a 30 by 65 and 11/16. It's not that big of a panel.
So now pretend you're drop shipping that to somebody and you're just sending it directly to a homeowner. That's kind of like what I'm thinking of doing with like these decorative mirrors and antique mirrors, because they can't just buy it directly from FHC. You have to have like a glass license or business license that you can
You have
buy
to have an
from these
account with them.
particular.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've got to have an account. Like, so somebody that we've got to have an account with that not just anybody can have, and then you could just drop ship from them directly to the dang customers almost. If
exactly.
you
I mean, if they're
figure
shipping UPS anyway, anywhere UPS goes, you know,
yeah.
you can
That's what
just
I something like that. Things that people don't have access to that they can't just buy. You know, I mean, obviously somebody's probably doing it. Like for CRL, you got DK Hardware. They resell stuff to the general public. So you'd be competing with people like that. But find something in the glass industry that is not being wholesaled again, and figure it out. That's what I
Yeah,
thought about.
because basically that's what DK is doing is they're just drop shipping. It's just they're
Yeah,
using all of
yeah.
CRL's
They're
info
doing
as far as like
their
Yeah.
stuff is based off of volume and stuff like that. It's not, it's like low margin, high volume probably for them, and minimal amount of people involved.
yeah, because basically I think all they're doing is doing drop ship. They don't even touch the stuff. Because like I remember there was I think it was like the antique gold or antique bronze or something I was looking for from CRL, and I knew it was discontinued, but it showed in stock at DK Hardware, and they were using um, had something to do with what they were looking at or how they were trying to find if they had stock, and basically it sounded like he was pulling from CRL's warehouse, not from like their warehouse. I don't know if they even have an actual warehouse that they have, stock in. But yeah, no, that I thought about that too, Daniel. I mean, it'd be pretty cool. It's just there's a lot of it's glass.
Mhm.
Yeah. We looked at
yeah,
it in like
right.
a
What could go wrong,
2011.
right?
Yeah, all the 2011, 2012, I remember we were really considering because we were getting into can we drop ship? I have a drop shipping and e-commerce background. Shopify heavy stores, Amazon, eBay. I was a buyer reseller for like a year and a half on pack. I still have a storage full of stuff. I still need to go and source and dedicate. Anyways, the nuances that I thought could make it possible. We never went there, but when we did the research of how the hell do they get people to accept, buy, and then the pushback, it's like, I think in their terms and conditions was you measure, here's our tutorials how, but once you measure, give these sizes, and then we send it to you based on the sizes you send us or based on the kit you provide, you are passing all liability, and now it is yours. It was some kind of terminology that we were looking at in that company, and that offset all of our worries. That's why I think it had to be a separate brand, and we didn't want to go that far because we don't want to be a brand that sent people what they asked for and then told them no when they wanted a refund and say it was policy, and then they leave our actual custom glass shop a bad review. So we wanted to make sure we separated and say, well, let this entity run exactly as other entities are running successfully, I guess, because they're still open. Um, in this way of drop shipping what the customer orders and sells and making sure we're sending them the 1/8 inch safety back mirror versus the 1/4 inch that would have like different variables that made it what would offset our worries of return and bad reviews and cost of 10% of the orders being wrong, like and chargebacks, like factor in these, and does the profit make it worth it to have it as a separate division? For us, it wasn't worth the bite, but I looked at least at how the formula worked for the other company, and I was like, okay, here's how. Because I don't see how if you're going to stand by it and then go and remeasure for them and then resend, no, all that nuance. It's like that's where you like
Yeah.
our profit goes out the window, and us thinking it's worth it is like, nah, not worth any of our trouble when you talk about all that work for that little margin. But with the right terms and the right sub company umbrellaed, maybe. That's how I saw they were doing it. They commit to whatever they order, and you just give them the best education to say, good luck.
But how would you set up something like that? I mean, as far as dropship, like a website and stuff like that. I mean, how would what plugs you got to use and everything for that to make it
Oh,
happen?
pretty simple. Shopify has a lot of built-in stuff. I know these other website builders, GoDaddy Wix, even Follow Up Glass, like everyone has a website builder page, but Shopify is built for e-commerce with so many baked in e-com. You sell something, here's the million other customers we deal with that sell stuff and the pre-made plugins and workflows we made for them. Select which categories you most likely are like, and then we'll create this ecosystem for you, these modules for you to mimic every other drop shipper we have on this platform. Because that's what a lot of people will go and do is just be the middleman for tons of products. And if it's an affiliate link, someone else's product you're selling, they have a different structure for you. And if it's your own product, you're kind of white labeling, there's a different structure of like what you would link, what your form would look like. When someone submits it, who do you want it to be connected to? And Shopify might have an automatic integration that says, oh, you're going to buy a product from Amazon? We happen to have a direct integration. Just make sure your front end store shows exactly what's on their store. And when customer puts in all this information and clicks all their details, we'll send it to your vendor that we have a direct connection with. And you can guarantee that that order will be sent to their front door. You'll just get an email saying, customer ordered this at this price and expecting this ship date. And if you set up these integrations right, then that whole process of notifying the vendor, giving them the details, that's usually manual, would just kind of be done for you. Um, and the only nuance is, does the vendor you're talking to have some kind of open integration you can connect with? If not, then that small part would be manual. Customer fills in data, you get an email
Mm.
with what they wanted. Now your office is instructed, go call these people because they don't have any way for me to send this to them electronically the way I'd like to, but at least I can submit this order with these details the customer provided. That's the worst case scenario for me, the most manual, but most of the time we can get this all automated. It's very close to it. And Shopify has that built-in, tell us where you're from, automatic freight charges, all those worries you would have. They're so used to sending things to people in the US and worldwide that they'll have some sort of support network you can talk to voice out your worries. And they'll tell you how the person with heavy freight also dealt with this. There's a lot of people in categories like yours that aren't specific to you, but at least will give you uh, reduce your worry, right? It'll give you the answers. You'll make clear decisions uh, of what you know. You're walking in knowing the danger, not making choices and saying, I had no idea. Uh, Going that route of Shopify will help you know all the dangers you're walking in. And if you get bit, you knew you were walking into that pit in the first place. You just took a risk.
Yeah, Shopify really does have a lot of tools. I built my first uh e-commerce website, my
Glass
glassgadget.com,
gadget, yes.
right? On Shopify. And so then actually when I opened my newest business, the mushroom business, I actually went with Shopify because it's an easy way, they got easy templates to build, it's easy to add products. It's easy to do business that way. My website really needs some love though. I don't know, Robert, I don't know if that's the sort of thing you do.
Sure. Yeah, I touch
We
up all
should we
kinds of
need to
websites.
talk, man. I need to get a quote from you on like dialing in my website. But I mean, beyond just the sales and e-commerce part, it does a good job at tracking analytics and stuff. So since I've turned over my books to a bookkeeper, so now I don't do QuickBooks anymore. So I track all of my finances through Shopify. So the stuff that I buy that doesn't even go through my cart or whatever, or my POS is with Shopify. So even the stuff I sell for cash or whatever, I just plug it in there and then I can look and see all my statistics, all my analytics, and really track all of my stats, without having to use quick testing one, two. Without using QuickBooks or whatever, some kind of financial software. pretty incredible. And like there's all kinds of plugins and like you can do so many different things that I haven't even scratched the surface. But yeah, we need to talk, man. I'm getting close to like needing to do something there. It's getting
Needing
messy.
scale, needing something for scale. That's usually where I commend everyone's network of, yeah,
The scale man, scale master.
I got you, or I'll point you in the right direction.
All right, cool, cool, man. We'll chat. We'll have to chat. But yeah, yeah, it's a cool platform. I mean, it's like it's expensive, you know. It's like I mean, well, I don't want to say that it's expensive. It's just not cheap. You get what you pay for, you know. But there's a lot. I mean, so there, you know, like there's the base, you know, minimum that you can pay, and then you know there's tiers, kind of like anything. And so it's just moving up to that next tier. It's like you get more, you get more service, whatever. But I like it. It's worked pretty well for me, you know. It's either that or build a whole, you know, you can build a whole website like from scratch and then add in some kind of a shopping cart sort of a thing. And then there's always integration issues where like
That's what I would do. That's the route I take because I'm a do it hard kind of guy.
well, that's what you do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do it custom, even though I know, but I will still suggest the easy out the kit things. But when I go and build them, I do them the custom way where if I see a product I like, that's a cool dog leash. I think that'll be a hit this year for Christmas. So by October, I have it on my to-do list, create a web page. Maybe it's a domain that's called cooldoggytoys.com, or I already have it. And I just go make one page, cool doggy collar. I take all the pictures from that Amazon page I saw and I put the price and I put the form of what to buy, and the customer comes and lands on it, whether I'm promoting it socially or paying someone to influence it and push it, call this doggy toy. They land on it, they submit their order. They don't know they didn't order from the actual distributor. A lot of people just care, do I trust you to give me what I sent at the price I agreed to pay for? If they did research, they know the product I have for $30 can be found for 25 on Amazon. But most of the time, they see the product, they click pay, they send you their info, and now you are um, drop shipping something because all I'm doing is sending that info manually. The manual way I would do it is get that email, now go and submit that order and put in their information. And once you see it's successful, that's when you go pay the money for the direct integration tools. That's when you say, hey, this actually works and it makes sense for me to put money behind automating these parts because I'm getting more than one sale a month. If I get 30 sales a month now, my profit alone pays for the high cost tools that are serving this product to this market. Because my brand name, whatever my brand name was, Cool Dogs or Us, was worth it for them to pick for 30 because they didn't trust the other brand name that was Kishumakana, an obvious, you know, Japanese or third party distributor that they liked, they saw reviews, they just didn't feel good about clicking buy. And that's my job, is just make them good about clicking buy on my page. And
Nice.
drop shipping works. And same thing with your showers. They'll search for plenty of other people that cost more or less. But if your brand is good and they trust your message, they might just go all the way with that credit card.
Dude, I did drop shipping. This has been a while back, but with Florco. So it's like I had an account set up with Florco to like to sell their shower doors and have them drop shipped. And I mean, they're expensive, dude. They're like, you want to talk about an expensive shower door? Man, they were high. But you know, I sold one or two of them, and it went fine. I got paid. They were happy, no problems. But it just was pretty sparse. I mean, it wasn't. You know, you need to sell a few hotels full of those things, you know, to make it like worthwhile. But I tried all that stuff too, and I did, you know, experimented with it, right? There was a time probably 15 years ago now that I was, you know, sitting on my couch at night playing like Angry Birds or something, you know, on my phone. And it just occurred to me, it's like, man, what am I doing? I'm wasting my time doing this. I could be making some money. So instead of playing video games on my phone, I started doing this drop shipping. So it's just like playing a game on your phone, only you make money doing it. And I had an Amazon store. I did that for a while. Was reselling like CRL stuff. Dude, I was selling bottles of BioClean. Man, and I was like, and it got to be too much of a pain in the ass to do. But I started out doing that, and you could sell it, double your money or triple your money on a bottle of BioClean. And then got to where so I was buying cases, then sending them out. And then I got to where I was just like having cases of it shipped straight to Amazon and then letting Amazon ship them. And so they get a bigger chunk, but it's way easier because you're just like, you know, hey, just go to CRL, have them send, however many cases to Amazon, and then people would buy it. And so it was like, I mean, I could see how this could work. And it beat playing video games. It was better than that. It was more productive than that. I mean, you're at least like engaging your brain in something that's worthwhile. And there's a satisfaction of, I'm not just literally wasting my time. Um, and
You
you learn
only need
stuff.
one of them to work.
Yeah, you learn
You,
stuff.
only, you need one of those things to work really well, and figure out how to automate it as best as you can, and then you can keep on going with your regular stuff.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, you just keep trying different things and but it's like kind of like what Rob's talking about of, you don't the secret is experiment, but do it on a small basis so that you can see if it's working before you really put any investment of time or resources into it. So that's something I've had to learn over the years because I love experimenting. I love trying stuff, and it just it takes a little bit of self-control not to get too carried away with that and just do it on a small basis and then see if it works. But so I'm kind of learning to do that a little better. That's right. That's right. What else? What else is new out there?
So one of our fabricators up in San Jose, they were without power for about a week.
That
A
sucked.
week.
Yeah.
What
Somebody
happened?
somebody stripped out their copper wire out of their service. It was a common, I guess they share a, building with
Ugh.
somebody else.
Who was it? Was it Oldcastle?
No, it was original glass.
Uh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they got a generator in to run the big machinery and stuff, but the office was,
So what? They just can't. What, do they come in overnight and strip the
I
wire?
guess they had cameras out there and you know,
Could
Someone
have been, yeah.
someone did that to our library here, and they shipped the air conditioning, and now it's going to cost $100,000 for new air conditioning.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crackhead stuff. That's crackhead stuff or kid stuff. I've seen both of them do it at the copper
yeah.
yard. We used to frequent the recycling yard a lot, and when we were kids, there was a new neighborhood popping up, and different kids would go to these houses that were empty in the subdivision and pull out copper and then go recycle, not understanding the damage they were doing to the whole community, the construction, the cost of things.
Oh yeah.
They're just looking for quick bucks to go buy their Four Locos or their Mad Dog 2020s. Like there was no thinking behind it. But then in this other drug addicted phase adults are in, copper's like a street. Yeah, protect all your copper. They're stupid. You
Yeah.
think there's no one reason anyone would come in here and steal this. If they see $7 or a potential $22, they will. Uh, um,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I don't know why. That
My next door
sucks,
neighbor,
man.
electrician, there's some down there in Las Vegas, there was a long, like a mile strip of streetlights. And they came in there and yanked it all out, all the wire.
Such
Wow.
a low return action. Like
Yeah.
there's so many more valuable things they could do with their time and their risk to reward factor. They don't realize how much time they're wasting.
It almost
These
sounds like having a job.
weird, right? They
Yeah.
would make more if they got a job.
Are they going to work that hard and still be stealing? I mean, what? Come on, man.
You got to steal it, peel it, haul it, then go and
Right?
convert it and make
Yeah.
sure whoever does it isn't using the right ID because you have to give ID when you do your recycling. So everyone that goes and does it is a potential suspect. If I was the cop looking for theft, who put in all the copper submissions, I'm finding you. Like these get a ridiculous circle they're going in.
So dumb.
Yeah, fentanyl's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there's a position available for someone to just come and teach people how to steal better or something, you
But
know?
sometimes these guys only do it once. So they get
It's like
fried.
a thief school. Like remember that? What was that? Oliver Twist or whatever? They had that school of pickpockets. That's what we need now, you know? I mean, because
Yeah.
these thieves are like dumb.
Darwin's law. They'll weed themselves out one shock at a time, I
Darwin
guess.
Awards, right? Oh man. Yeah.
Hey, I like the sponsor that we have for this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened back to last week's episode and I realized we had a sponsor.
Who sponsored the last show?
What is it? What's your company? What's the Glass Gadget stuff?
Glassgadget.com?
Yeah, I was watching it back and all of a sudden I heard an ad for the Glass Gadget thing. I was like, what is this? I've never watched an episode back that I haven't like, I watched the ones before I started being on here, and then last week I missed it, and I watched it back to hear what you guys were talking about,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden the Glass Gadget thing popped on there, and I was like, huh, I've never watched an edited version of this.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I started doing that about, I don't know, maybe a year ago or something. Finally, like, hey man, I might as well just put a little commercial in there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always meant to interject it into these calls live, and we just never got to
Yeah.
promoting a sponsor before, during, after. But yes, this episode brought to you by glassgadget.com again.
That's
I
right.
thought that was pretty fun.
Cool, man. Glad you appreciated that. You know,
Yeah.
just a little bit. You know, like and subscribe, tag your friends, whatever the young people say these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, I'm glad I have your blessing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the link for Glass Gadgets should be either here, or here when you're watching this back.
There,
One of the two steps.
right there.
Yeah, that's where the link will be. Rob will have it right there.
I will have it.
When me and Chris have the call, I'll make sure we put in that link, Chris. We'll do the whole
Okay.
editing on this so it's nice and clean.
I love that. I love that.
We
Yeah,
go
yeah.
right back to your site.
Gonna soup it up, man.
I actually got to buy some stuff from off your website. Keep on forgetting.
Nice. Now you're talking.
Yeah, I got to buy some stuff. Yeah.
What's your hottest item, Chris?
Dude, you know what my hottest item is? It's the threshold. It's the self-adhesive
What?
clear plastic threshold that goes under a shower door.
Huh.
We saw hundreds and hundreds of those.
Huh.
You know, so but it makes sense because it's like you put in a frameless shower door and they're like, oh, there's water, you know, coming under it.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you gonna do? You know,
I would
especially
have thought
when
it was
you know,
your saver.
oh yeah, the Glazer saver.
I would
Yeah.
I would think it's that one.
I lost the little part that
Oh, the
attached-
track, the plastic track.
Yeah, I
they're
lost
20
that.
bucks.
I don't know where they're at. I can't find it. I have the wheels, so I don't have that. I'm like, damn it, where is it?
Yeah, you can get it. It's right there on the
I gotta
$20.
get that, and I gotta get the little mounting
Whitlock
The
clip.
the what?
Whitlock clip
That one too.
goes between the
Behind
door and the fixed panel to hold it in place.
that one and the one that goes on the wall too as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. Extra
Those ones.
hand.
Those were good. My guys like those. Like they drop them and they break them, and then I had a few of them, and now I'm like don't have any more.
Yeah, so
tell-
the material improves like every iteration.
Yeah.
It becomes like stronger and better, and like so now that's I've got some pretty good stuff.
I bought a few of them from FHC that you have on there
But
too.
yeah, FHC, you can get them from FHC if you're
Yeah.
ordering from them anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a cool thing. But
Yeah. I got that one, and then
the graduators are now made out of nylon, so they're like
get
unbreakable.
good. Good, because I dropped mine from a ladder one
Yeah.
time and they broke. I'm like, ugh,
Those
forget
were,
it.
yeah, they were pretty easy to break, but I started
Yeah.
having them machined out of nylon, and they're like, you can't break them. They'll
Oh,
last.
okay. So I might have to buy those then.
Yeah, those graduators were dope too. I
They
remember
are.
liking
They
them
are.
for when you got one skilled guy and he's trying to not do it with the helper as much as possible, that those tools actually made it possible. And it sounded stupid and bougie at first, but once you use it and you realize that helper didn't have to come in or ride in that guy's truck, he wants more of those tools instead.
Yeah,
He's like, screw that, dude. Buy me those tools. Get out of my way.
exactly. Yeah, and they're cool for like setting the gaps, if like you want an exactly 3/16 inch gap, you put top and bottom between the door and the fixed panel. It's like they're tight.
I never use it for that. I always use it to level the wall, but level.
Yeah,
See
checking
where it's
for
at.
plumber.
Plum, yeah, that's what I use them for. I never thought about using that. Huh,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you have a shower door professional starter kit available?
I used to have one, but like a part of a couple of the I don't still have like one of the components, so I like broke it up. But I have to put together a new one. That's going to be
So
my
you did it?
homework. I'm writing it
Nice.
down right now
Nice.
on this
The glass,
envelope. that
the glass saver, guys. If you guys ever buy from Chris, get the glass saver. That thing's freaking awesome.
Glazer
That's the one I thought
saver.
would be the higher. Yeah, I thought that would be the higher sell.
Yeah, Glazer
Yeah.
saver is like, yeah. Well, it's like that's a tool. Like some of the little tools, some of like the clips, the clamps, little things, it's like it's easy to lose them or like you can break them.
Or
Especially
get your finger smashed in the
six
freaking
finger
magnet.
smash.
Oh, dude, that thing, man, that got me a few times, man. It got me a little bloody blister,
Oh,
man.
the magnets, they're
Yeah, dude.
they can
Dude.
pinch you,
You
man.
get your finger caught in one of those, you're getting some skin removed.
Yeah, they hurt. They hurt.
Yeah.
But the bigger tools, you don't lose them, and they
Yeah.
last forever, man. I'm still using like a prototype from like when I use it from like 10 years ago. So
Yeah, they're good stuff. I bought them. I bought a few things, and then yeah, like I said, you have them on FHC. So when I go buy something, I just throw a few in my cart. They're there.
awesome. Well, thanks, you guys. I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate your support. That's huge, man. It means a lot to me that you find some value in some of the stuff that we offer. So I've got a couple of ideas that I need to sit down and actually flush out some cool ideas that I think you guys like. So I'm gonna redouble my efforts to get some new stuff out.
Put on the inventor hat and get back to
Exactly.
it. This
Exactly.
promotion of Glass Gadget brought to you by Daniel at Noble Custom Glass and Mirror.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
for your
bringing it up. It turned into a
for
5 minute
ringing
segment.
endorsement.
Anytime.
Right on,
Don't
guys.
don't forget, go Team USA tonight.
Oh
Go Team
yeah.
USA.
1 hour, 30 minutes.
Kick the
30
ball
minutes.
into the
Mm-hmm.
nets. You can do it.
Football.
All
Or
right on, man.
or kick it into their face. No, I'm
Kick it
playing.
in their
Yeah.
face. Whatever.
That's all right.
They'll
All
make it
right.
to the net eventually.
Whatever works.
Yep. It's a goal to me. All right.
Right on, guys. Have a good one, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
See you later.
Later, guys. See ya.